So how's it going, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. I think this is like episode 11 now. Anyway, it's been quite a while. If I haven't ever responded to any of your comments or like I haven't updated my gameplay, the reason is because I record a lot of this in one single day and then upload it gradually with time. So that being said, I do have a project today since everything has gone so nicely. I have a place to go mining at. I have a nice house. I have a farm set up. So I did some research, and I can no longer carry those mushrooms thinking that they can generate because they cannot spread out and therefore cannot be farmed. However, I do have an idea about something that can be farmed. And so today, plus, not only will me making this provide me with much needed resources that would otherwise be, sort of useless, but I don't even know what I just said there. I'm scatterbrained. What I'm trying to tell you guys today is I have plans, all right? And I'm going to show you how to build this. It's something I've been building for a very long time. It's a great thing to have in your world, and because it exists, I should not have any trouble whatsoever finding my way back, no matter how high the mountains seem to go. There is a block limit in this world, but I don't think it's relevant. Now, it might not look pretty, but I'm going to take these gravel and use them as a last resort as well as my dirt, because I don't really care about things looking pretty, okay? I want them to be functional. That's above and beyond the most important of anything. So I'm going to take all these blocks, and what I'm going to build today, you might have never known about, or you may very well have. It doesn't really matter. Point is, let's see, I like to make it about 25. Yeah, 25 would be perfect. So, what you do is, hold on a second. Oh, my bad. Jesus, they still only give us one. So I don't want to build it over my farm because, well, it needs light. I mean, I guess technically I could, but in my opinion, it just won't look right. So, where do I want to put it? That's the real question. I'm probably going to put it right here. It makes sense, at least. Now, it's important when you build this that you clear the entire area out, because mobs tend to like to fall in random places. So I don't want them to land one block higher and not take enough damage to die, because I don't want creepers spewing out of this thing, risking everything that I've built thus far. So I'm going to build the landing platform. This is where mobs will, this is where they'll collide with the earth. In this vicinity right here. Now what I'm going to build is going to take me a minute, but I've done it so many hundreds of times that it's not hard for me anymore. In fact, I can do it relatively quickly. So there's 13. You want at least 24 blocks, and I think it might be 25. I seem to remember doing it differently. But you see these quadrants right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will be the center of your mob farm. This is just, marking where they might land. 2, 3, 4. I'm not even gonna have to count because I gave myself that many as a stack. So what's going to happen is once I build this, mobs are going to spawn in it, and they're going to fall. And when they fall, they're going to land down there, and I'm going to pick up their drops. So now that I have that done, I'm going to want to give me some working room. So I'm going to look down and line up that quadrant with these 4 platforms, okay? And then I'm going to take this and mark it as my special block, so that I know which one to break so I don't accidentally fall and kill myself. The next part of this is pretty simple. Right now we're building the water channels. So you're going to want to go 1, 2, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 9th one you just put a wall up. And then you just kind of, I try to skip and cut corners the best I can. It never looks good. It never looks good. Doesn't matter how you build it, but it does function quite well. So we want to go 8 this way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put that up. Put that up. Oh, too late now, huh? I don't like doing the bottom corners like that because I need all the blocks, man, all the blocks. And then you're just going to keep repeating this pattern. This is the easiest version of this that I know. I know it from heart because I've done it so many times, but some people get elaborate with this design and they build, you know, all kinds of contraptions. They build double stories and all that. I just build this. I mean, sure, it doesn't produce like 1,000 mobs per second or something like that, but I don't really care about all that. I just care about whatever small amount that I get. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And again, it's okay if you mess up, because what you can do is you can test, and I'll show you how we do this. So now comes the part, this is where the water will go. The second part to this is building the channels. So this is going to be our first channel. And as you know, you don't have to sneak around and do it so frequent like this, because now you can just we'll cut that corner. We'll do the same for this side. And again, if you fall, be prepared to die, but you can just pillar jump your way back up. So how we test it is we get up on here, we dump a bucket of water, we see how far it flows down, and we do both. And as you can tell, if mobs, the spawning platforms will be over here, and they'll fall into this water and be pushed to the edge, and they'll fall out. Pretty straightforward. The reason you need 2 buckets of water before you start this is because you want to be able to create an infinite water fountain, or an infinite well. That being said, let's continue on, shall we? I built one of these in beta, and it was just crazy how many mobs I got per day. Like 3 in-game days had passed, and I had so much loot. So this is why I don't go out and worry about keeping every little piece of string that I get, or any of that, because, well, I break the corners off not to waste the cobblestone, but because I don't want mobs spawning there, I want them to spawn inside of the trap, or the farm. You can build this out of dirt and cobblestone. You can build it out of basically any non-gravity affected block. But if you make it too tall, on normal versions, and I don't think it works in modern Minecraft anymore. It used to. But Endermen used to be able to spawn, and so they would take any dirt or grass blocks that was in here. And to be honest with you, I used to build like dirt houses and things, but after getting so many dirt blocks removed from my house, I don't really do that anymore. So I'll get quicker at doing it, and I won't slow down, unfortunately, because, you know, I do have to make these videos, but I do want to help you grow and expand as a Minecraft player. So now comes this part, and this part is you just fill in the spawn platform, and not like that. I tend to be an idiot sometimes, so it's cool. You'll see me cut corners, you'll see me do things a lot differently, but you might handle the situation entirely different than I would, and that's okay. You just want to build these up. And I'll just show you the basics of it. Probably won't be able to fit it all in this one video. I don't know why I made that ladder thinking like I was going to build this above my farm. That's a terrible idea. So now that I have one of the platforms done, you basically just want to, this is how you'll go about this entire process, okay? You'll probably see the end result. I probably won't do it all on camera. But you'll make this about yay tall. 3 blocks tall. Just like this. And then you'll cap the top of it off. You, of course, will see the end result. I'm just, you gotta be careful doing that on the edge. So I'll show you how to make a quick infinite well for the next step of this process. You want 3 that way, 3 this way, and 1 block at either end. On each end of this, you will put a bucket of water. And you'll just take the water from the middle. You have an infinite water source. You'll go to each end here. And of course, you'll leave that in the middle for easy access. But you go to each end of this and fill it up. And ensure that it flows just to the edge. You do not want the water to go all the way to this because it'll drop down, the mobs will float down, it'll be chaos in the streets. You don't want that shit. That's why you count 8 back, and the reason you do that is because water only flows 8 blocks. Unless it has like another block to go down, then it continues on for another 8 blocks. So it takes some water mechanics to understand. But at the same time, you know, it's just like that. Anything that drops down here will fight the current, of course, but they'll get pushed. They'll drop to their little death. You'll collect the goodies. That's how that works. So now that I have that all done, it's easy to get rid of this mess. You just dig it all back up. Ta-da! Now, anyway, I got to finish these platforms. Also helps leave a block down there. And I'm going to stop the video there, you guys. You're going to see the end result, and you're going to see how it functions. So, that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.